Hey, we're going to go over the PDN today. All four questions. The first one, number one, asks us to round 67,839 to the nearest 10,000. So I'm going to circle the 6 digit in the 10,000s place. I'm going to draw an arrow to my friend next door in the 7,000s. I'm going to ask myself, is 7 greater than or equal to 5? Since it's greater than, I am rounding up. So I'm going to change that 6 10,000s to 7 10,000s, and every digit afterwards becomes a 0. This rounds to 70,000. For number 2, I'm rounding the same number to the hundreds place. So I'm going to circle that digit in the hundreds, and then I'm going to draw an arrow to that 3. Since 3 is less than 5, I am rounding down. The 6 10,000s and the 7,000s stay the same. Same with the circled digit 8 because I'm rounding down, and the 10s and 1s afterwards become zeros, rounding this number to 67,800. For numbers 3 and 4, they asked us to find the factor pairs, which are the two numbers that when multiplied together equal that number up top, and write whether it's a prime number, whether it has just one factor pair, or if it has more than one, it is composite. For number 3, I know that 15 has 1 times 15 always. But then also, since there's a 5 in the ones place, it's divisible by 5, which means I can roll my 5s and land on 15. And actually 5, 10, 15, 5 times 3 equals 15. So I have one factor pair, 1 times 15 equals 15, and 5 times 3 equals 15. So this is a composite number. For number 4, 1 times 17 equals that number. It can't be divisible by 2 because 7 is an odd number. 1 plus 7 is 8, which doesn't roll to 3. 3, 6, 9. So it can't be divisible by 3. Can't be divisible by 5 or 10. It's actually divisible by no other number. So 1 times 17 is the only factor pair, which means 17 is a prime number. Today, what we're going to be working on is we're going to build up from last week. We're going to continue to talk about fractions that are greater than one whole by talking about converting a mixed number to an improper fraction. Here's how we do it. There are 4 steps. Step number 1 is you look at the denominator in the mixed number. Step 2 is that you create a fraction equivalent to 1 whole using that denominator for every single whole shape or fraction, right? If there is as many whole shapes or fractions as you need. And then you repeat that for as many times as in the whole or proper fraction. And then you add on those fractions at the end. Here's how we do an example. We're going to look right here at the page, and we have that same fraction that was up there. This fraction, when we write a mixed number, we see we have 2 whole shapes filled in. So I have 2 wholes already, and then my one that's less than a whole, the fraction shaded in. There's 4 total equal parts. So my denominator is 4, and one of those parts is shaded in. So this as a mixed fraction is 2 and 1/4. 2, right? 2 wholes and 1/4. Right? I could even now what I want to do is I want to make this an improper fraction. The first thing I know for an improper fraction is I have to look at the denominator in the mixed number. My denominator is 4. I'm going to make that the same denominator right here, 4. Now I'm going to create fractions equivalent to 1 whole using that denominator. This is 4 over 4. This is 4 over 4. And this piece right here is 1 over 4. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those shapes shaded in, 4 over the 4 possible shapes. Now all I have to do is add on to this fraction or repeat it for as many times as I have 1 whole. And I'm just going to add these pieces together, 4 plus 4 plus 1, to get my numerator. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9/4 is my improper fraction. Looking at this second example, here we have each shape is divided into 4 equal parts. So I see here that my denominator is 4. For when I write my mixed number, 3 of these, 1, 2, 3, are all whole shapes, all shaded in. So that leads to our whole number. This last one has 1, 2, 3 parts of all 4 shaded in. So it's 3/4. So when I write each one of these fractions, I'm going to first make sure that I write my denominator from my mixed fraction underneath, 4. And then I'm going to actually write out 4/4, 4/4, 4/4, 3/4, 1, 2, 3. And now I'm just going to add my numerators together to count up the total number of shapes shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15/4 is my improper fraction. Shoot your shot on your first independent practice. We'll go over the answers together.